What's up, guys? Down to 11, back with another speed build video. I've been doing a lot of these, but this time it's in Prehistoric Kingdom. So yeah, there's a lot more freedom to use in Prehistoric Kingdom. So if you're wondering what I've built, I'm building, although you should know based off the title and the thumbnail, I'm building the T-Rex Kingdom from Jurassic World. Now, it's not 100% accurate. In fact, the log viewing gallery, I could not figure out how to make that like really good. So I kind of made a makeshift one that doesn't really look good at all. But it's fine. I was fine with it. And the final of this build, it honestly, I like it. It looks pretty cool. So what you saw earlier was me incubating Rexy and also making this custom fence to use, because the game doesn't really have any like real fences I could use. So yeah, here you can see me just sort of expanding out the fence. Now, I accidentally, well, not accidentally, I mean, I kind of did it on purpose, kind of didn't. I made a octagon, which isn't the actual enclosure shape, but it was easier to do because I was on a time crunch. I only had the 2 hours that this took to do it. So yeah, if you're looking at the time right now, this is the longest speed build I've ever done. I do them all at the same speed up time, which is 5.0 times, or 5.0x. I don't know how you would say it. Yeah, I just used the T-Rex for scaling, just to make sure I had everything appropriately scaled. I ended up actually making these fences taller. But yeah, here you can see that I actually made the octagon, even though that's not the actual shape of it. But I was kind of too lazy to change it. And then here is like the outer layer, so to speak, where like guests would sit. That's kind of the point of this one. Like it's the stands basically. You'll understand when this is all done. I used the coastal environment, I think. I used some sand and substrate, along with some grass, actually. Here I started building out the fence, I believe. I mean, not the fence, the gate. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing right now. I started building the gate, and I think the gate actually turned out pretty good. Turned out alright. I actually ended up changing the gate from what it currently will look like in a couple of minutes or seconds, even. Yeah, I'm about to build the gate right here, I think. One thing I really love about this game is the scaling, because Planet Zoo, which I did play on the channel, so you can go watch that if you want. Planet Zoo, it does not have the scaling that this game does. And in fact, I don't know of any other game that has this scaling where you can scale the modular pieces. I mean, I don't play that many building games. This and Jurassic Ocean 2 and Planet Zoo. Of course, Jurassic Ocean 2, it's kind of restricting. But I mean, you can still get creative with it. Alright, I'm getting sidetracked. I don't know why I'm talking about Jurassic World Evolution when I should be talking about this. I ended up actually changing the foliage, like the trees, the tree placement, and the type of trees. Alright, so now I'm about to start on the horrible like viewing gallery. It's not a log, so bear with me. Yeah, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. And at the end, things were just getting really sticky. They were not looking good because I was running out of time. So I just need to hurry up, get it done quick. So yeah, you can see I used. It's nice that we got the Stone Age update. Oh yeah, and by the way, I mean you should already be able to tell. I'm not using the PTB version of the game. I know that is out. Well, a version of the PTB is out. I have played the PTB with the Lelenasaur or Lelenasaur or something like that. And yeah, but I didn't want to use it because it is a test build, so I didn't want to like make a video on it. But I will cover update 11 when it fully releases on the actual regular game, not just PTB. Alright, I don't have much else to say at this current point, so I'm just gonna let you guys watch. Okay, so as you guys just saw, it's not really a log viewing gallery. It's more like a wood viewing gallery. But it's alright. I didn't want to. It was a bit like it was gonna take too long if I made the log, and obviously, like I said, I was on a crunch. I had a lot. I did not have a lot of time. Sorry, I'm really tongue twisted. So you can see me adding like the stands, which aren't really stands; they're just made of stairs. And I just covered all the straight sides with it, and then for the diagonal sides, I probably should have also used the stairs. That actually would have been smart. But I ended up just using like a 4-piece. So yeah, you could start to see how this is close to the T-Rex Kingdom with this part. Alright, yeah, this section might take a bit, so I'm just gonna let you guys keep watching. I'm gonna take a break, then record the next part. See you in a bit. Alright, so at this current stage, I was trying to figure out if I could like use rocks to make it look more like a log, but it didn't really help at all, so I ended up just scrapping it. And this log, it actually looks decent, but it had a really weird, it had that really weird thing. Okay, so for this, where I tried to connect it, because obviously in Jurassic World Evolution 2, they have this like underground tunnel system. Well, it's not really there. I mean, it is there, but it's not like you can interact with it or anything. But it allows you to connect the log viewing gallery without having to have a path connection. This game does not have anything like that. So what I ended up doing was, at first I tried this this bridge. I ended up scrapping it later. But yeah, as you could tell, it does not look safe at all. Like a T-Rex could easily bust through that, no problem. So honestly, I really hope that we could get different means of transportation besides the path and modular pieces. Also, the glass does not look safe at all. But you can just see me like I was just messing around with this. I ended up, like I said, scrapping this part. and going for a tunnel that was on the ground. Actually, now that I think about it, I could have done an underground tunnel, just like put a roof on top. But I was not thinking straight. So that was a fail on my part. Now, I didn't decorate anything on the outside. I don't know if that bums you guys or anything. But, yeah, I didn't feel like it. And there's so much that you would have to build. This would take, like, 5 hours. Alright, so you can see me starting to build like a makeshift staircase, which I also ended up scrapping. It just didn't look nice, so I just removed it. You just gotta imagine that they can get up to those stands. Because also another reason why I scrapped this was it wasn't working. Like the guests couldn't get. They could climb up the stairs, but then they couldn't get to the stands, so that's why I scrapped it. Alright, then I moved this, connected the path. Well, first I smoothed the ground. Alright, for this next part, I redid the path because it looked ugly. So I just redid the path so it went it was like just straight around. Yeah. And then yep, like I said, I ended up removing that, changing it later. And then I made this sort of human scale thing so I could better measure the humans in game. So like if I'm ever gonna build like a house, I can use the human scale without having to make an actual human. Like make an actual human go in there. I can just put down the human scale and see how big I need to make the rooms and stuff. And like I said, I deleted that. Adjusted that fence. Well, it's not really a fence, like just the wall, you know. Honestly, I could have got this done way quicker. I was just taking too long. Alright, so now what I did was I separated all the modular groups except for the fences, yeah, and then raised it like that. Because I looked at the concept art and the fence is actually huge. Like, it dwarves the T-Rex. Oops. Yeah, like it completely dwarves the T-Rex. It makes the T-Rex look very short. Alright, and then I also adjusted the gate because obviously it looks very short. Now I tried to find some pictures of the gate, but I couldn't find any. So I ended up just going with a more stylized approach. But I really hope that when staff are added, because we are getting gates, right? I want them to add like really big gates for Jeeps, or vehicles, because I hope we get vehicles. There was some in the demo. I never played it. I was still a bit young, but I would have loved to play it. It did have Jeeps, so I feel like that's got to be incentive to put them in here, right? I also removed all the foliage because, like I said, I was gonna fix it. And this is where I built the tunnel. Now I was really rushing when I built this, so it looks horrible. Like, it looks awful. But Yeah, this looks awful. Alright, so here you can see me making the final adjustments. I added some more trees and stuff, because obviously we need those. Connected the path so people could come in. I did all that jazz. I also added a bunch of these smaller ones, because that's the main reason why I removed the other stuff. So for the rest of this video, I'm just messing around with the T-Rex and the humans. But if you are interested in this channel, please like and subscribe. And I do have one thing to say, and that is I'm also going to be starting a new speed build series for Prehistoric Kingdom now that we finished the Jurassic World 1 and Jurassic World Ocean 2. And that one's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to take a long time. It's going to be painful how long it's going to take. But, yeah, that's all. See you soon in the next episode.